So, welcome back to the Beast Game Podcast. This is a review for Despicable Me 3. It's directed by Kyle Balda, Pierre Coffin, and Eric Julian. And the story is by Cinco Paul and Ken Dario. It stars Steve Carell as Gru and also Drew, Kirsten Wiig as Lucy, and Trey Parker as Balthazar Brat. The synopsis is, Gru meets his long-lost, charming, cheerful, and successful twin brother who wants to team up with him for one last criminal heist. So it opens with a heist. Trey Parker's character is a supervillain, and he's trying to steal a diamond. Gru, Steve Carell's character, is one of the good guys, and tries to hunt down villains, and he's trying to hunt down Balthazar Brat. His wife is also integral into trying to stop the heist. He tries to capture Brat, but fails. Gru and his wife are fired from the Anti-Villain League because they let Brat escape. So being dejected, he has to go home to tell his daughters that they've been fired. They also find out that he has a long-lost brother. So that's where we'll stop. With this story, you can watch the trailer, learn enough about the premise, and skip this movie. This movie really didn't do it for me. Franchise fatigue has set in. The last movie was 2013. 2015 had a Minions movie, and then 2017 this one. So there's a 2-year cycle. So you can probably expect the Minions 2 another year from now. Introducing long-lost characters of family members is a typical aspect of long-running franchises. Another pet peeve of mine with animated movies, and particularly this series, is music and nonsensical characters. The series has gone all in on Pharrell music, so his music is all over this movie. And any music has to come down to being a silly dance number. This one also overuses 1980s music. And then you also have the nonsensical characters, so you have the Minions. Balthazar Brat has his equivalent to it. It really just gets on my nerves with those two aspects. Acting-wise, it's decent. I did like Trey Parker and the fact that he doesn't sound like a South Park character. I think he is one of the more positive aspects of this movie. The animation is about the same as the previous entries into this franchise. Gru's brother, Drew, really could have been omitted from the story. With some tweaks to the script, it would have been a better movie. Having said that, this movie gets a 5. I really like the first one. I saw it in 3D. I liked the 3D. It was one of the better 3D movies I had seen. This one, all the typical gimmicks appear, so much so that it could have been a Netflix or direct-to-video movie. Universal is milking their franchises. Transformers had its 5th movie. Fast and the Furious will see its 9th movie at some point. Vin Diesel will just keep cranking those out until they stop making money. They are also trying to make money off of a Monsterverse where there'll be a series of movies with that. So enough is enough with franchises. And that's the Beast Game Podcast. You can find more of our podcasts at beastgame.com, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Twitter, and YouTube. If you'd like to submit a reader comment or question, you can do so at submissions@beastgame.email.